circus people, just another day. But it's different for all of you. You just had to be at the station before sunup to see us bring your favorite show back to town.
Lead in or?
I will. I don't know if you all have an agenda. It says spending, procedures, and the special audit.
Anybody else?
We have papers here she's got for you. You can also see it on the board. I'm going to do number 2 first because I'm going to clear the air right now. We have been dealing with this situation since February. Actually, I'm going to say November, when the council was called blatant idiots. Okay? This has continued. February, some figures were given out. Hindsight, March, they should have been answered. The questions should have been answered, and they were not. Maybe a month ago it should have been answered, and it's not. You all know, you're aware of the YouTube video that is out. Therefore, I'm tired of the black cloud hanging over Ozark. I'm tired of it. Okay? We have an awesome community here. We have got people that are willing to work and pull together, and we're not going to let this happen. So therefore, yesterday afternoon, I called the legislative audit. I asked for a special audit. She did tell me they have just finished one here, and I understand that. But I wanted specifics to clear names, to clear it and get it over with. Guys, we've got too many important things to be going on here to be dealing with this. So yes, I'm the one that called. Then I called and asked for this special meeting because I feel like we need to get these questions answered. We all know too many rumors going on. So I'm asking that we have a special audit and get this cleared up.
Let's do the spending procedure first. That's the first on the agenda.
Well, I wanted to state one.
They are so angry that I slipped around the corner and got this information out to you that they were actually willing to lie about what I've said. I think someone needs to tell Miss Hall this isn't the prom committee. She's an elected official in a Class A city in the state of Arkansas, in the greatest country on earth. This isn't some third world republic where you can just stand up in a forum and attribute words to somebody that they never said. She stood up and said I called them blatant idiots. I don't even know what that really means. I don't say things like that. Good grief. I'll tell you what I did say. I don't think it's such a great idea to be building a multi-million-dollar indoor swimming pool when there's not very many good-paying jobs in town. And don't you think you ought to look at bringing something like that in so people have some hope? They didn't like hearing that. But I didn't call them idiots. The problem with this is it's not a prom committee. It was a city council meeting. And this is a free society. And you can't stand up there as an elected official and lie about what somebody said just to try to make more people angry at them because you're angry at them because they told something that you didn't want anybody to know. I have been asking for help for months. Somebody look at this. Somebody take charge. Your alderman knew they didn't have to do anything about this because they could control the flow of information. I got 4 minutes of public input time. Bam, gavel me down. No one's gonna know because they can keep it out of the paper. It wasn't until their political careers were in jeopardy, and then it's like, oh my gosh, I care so much. Well, you didn't care for months when I've been asking for your help. If you really cared about this place, then why am I driving to Clarksville to shop at the Super Center? I just don't buy it anymore, people.
We have been dealing with this situation since February. Actually, I'm going to say November.
I can see how she might have confused us, but I'm not a situation, I'm a human being, and more importantly, I'm a U.S. citizen, and in 1787, a bunch of people got together and they wrote this document that started with the words, "We the people," and they determined that my right to be heard is a God-given right, regardless of what the Ozark City Council thinks about it. I. Miss Hall said I so many times I expected Ozzy Osbourne to start singing Crazy Train. In one 2-minute audio clip, she used the word I 16 times. This isn't anything but political grandstanding.
Out. Therefore, I'm tired of the black cloud hanging over Ozark. I'm tired of it. Okay?
First of all, you weren't tired of it until people found out about what you've known about for months. And I suspect the black cloud you're talking about is the black cloud that is the dumpster fire of your political future.
And we're not going to let this happen. And we're not going to let this happen. And we're not going to let this happen.
Folks, this is sinister. This sent chills down my spine. And I hope everyone watching this backs that up and listens to that again. My gosh, we're not going to let this happen. She's talking about suppressing my voice. One of our fundamental rights in a democracy is for any citizen to stand up and be heard. But Miss Hall doesn't want this to be happening. That should disturb every single citizen in this town and anyone else from outside that's watching this. This is wrong to the core. If you want to see the reality of it, go watch that 5-minute video that I made where I got up in front of the city council for 4 minutes to speak my mind. Nobody was forcing them to act the way they were acting. Nobody forced them to have the follow-up that they chose to follow up with. That is all on them. You keep putting the blame on me, and the people in this town are way smarter than that. They're not buying it. They can look and see how you responded. I don't have to do anything. You did that to yourselves. People don't want to hear me. It's not about me. I can be an invisible face. Don't you get it? They still don't get it. It's what you did. It's not me. You think 5,000 people watched a video in 48 hours because they wanted to see me? Middle-aged, pot-bellied old man with a receding hairline? No, it's because of what you're doing. Do you not get it? My only regret in this is that I didn't take video every time I got up to speak. And you could have seen how she reacted earlier. In January, I used my 4 minutes to call Miss Hall out for making a derogatory comment about me on my way up to the podium the month before. A citizen that had taken enough time and to care to come down to a city council meeting. They're not the most fun things to sit through, but I did it because I cared. And she wanted to mock me? Yeah, black cloud indeed. Miss Hall wants to audit the audit. This is so that when voting time comes around, she can stand up and say, see how much I cared about all this spending? I called for an audit, even though there was just an audit. I did that. The entire special meeting last Thursday was nothing but a whole group of elected elitist officials trying to convince you that what they're doing is okay. Not once did they ever stand up and say we shouldn't have spent this money. No, they just rationalized it all, and they want you to be okay with it. And it doesn't matter what they said, it's still not okay, people.
Guys, we've got too many important things to be going on here to be dealing with this.
You know, that kind of makes it crystal clear, doesn't it? She doesn't see this important. The only problem she sees is the fact that I exposed it. That's the problem. That's what this entire special meeting was about. Me, the problem. I'm the problem, not the spending. Folks, get involved. You know what it is. You know what the truth is. I don't have to spell it out for you. You can rationalize this all day long and it doesn't make it right. You know why? Because it's not their money. You've questioned my motivation. What could he possibly be doing this for? This is my hometown. And when I dropped off that hill for the first time in a while, and I saw empty buildings and dilapidated places downtown with broken glass and empty houses and vacant lots, it's like, what have they done to my hometown? The other night at that special meeting when you wouldn't let me talk and you were rationalizing all the money that's getting spent so a few select people in this town can have a nice lifestyle and the rest of us are just struggling. Well, I turned around and I saw a young lady that I've met since I came back here. And she's really bright and she's in love and she's just starting her family and she's got all this hope. And she deserves the opportunity to have some sort of potential life here. The people that you think have no merit deserve to be heard too.
To the bigger, better, more exciting sideshow. Exciting show you've ever seen, and plenty of time to see it all. Your attention, please, to the lovely little lady on my right. In the great sideshow inside, she's well